Hello everybody, and welcome back to Cruz and Tiffany Rumble.
In this video, we're going to be giving our predictions about what to expect for Season 2 in Crash Team Rumble.
For those who don't know, on Tuesday, September 12th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Season 1 of Crash Team Rumble will come to a close and Season 2 will officially begin.
Earlier this week, Toys for Bob released an announcement as well as this picture teasing a handful of things to look forward to in the upcoming second season in Crash Team Rumble. So we'll be going over this Season 2 announcement and taking a closer look at the teaser image to give our best guesses as to what to expect for this upcoming season. So let's read the first half of the Season 2 announcement.
In the words of Toys for Bob, assemble your crew because it's time to party. Season 2 is coming soon with new maps, mayhem, and the all-new 4-player cooperative party mode on the way. Race alongside friends through 5 unique minigame rounds and aim for the top score.
So already we're super excited about this new party mode. And while all we can do is speculate for now, we have some guesses as to what this new mode may entail.
It's no secret that fans have been asking for a new game mode that's distinct from the normal Wampa delivering formula in the competitive mode, so right away, this 4-player, 5-round minigame series sounds like a fresh and fun new approach to the game. Not only does it sound like party mode will offer a more casual way to play, but the requirement of having only 4 total players instead of the minimum of 6 will hopefully make it easier to jump right into a game with minimal wait times.
On top of that, another common request coming from the Crash Team Rumble community has been for the adaptation of the minigames from Crash Bash, Crash Bandicoot's early 2000s party game. And it just so happens that Crash Bash was comprised of 4-player minigames.
So it sounds like this new party mode could be the developer's way of answering both of these fan requests, a completely new game mode as well as a return to Crash Bash's classic party game format. Some fans are even speculating that the balloons featured in the teaser image could be a reference to the Crash Bash minigame Ring Ding, in which players competed to pop the most balloons within the time limit.
As far as how this new party mode will work, it sounds like a party of 4 players will be put into a series of 5 minigames, with each player earning points depending on their performance in each of the minigames, and the player with the most points by the end of the series being crowned as the winner.
It's likely that each minigame will offer a different challenge, such as the 7 different minigame categories featured in Crash Bash, and some games may even throw in elements of luck or chance to even the scales in classic party game fashion. If done correctly, a dynamic like this would be the perfect way to capture the essence of classic party games while being able to play the Crash Team Rumble we love in a manner that keeps the gameplay fresh and non-repetitive.
Of course, it is important to note that this is all purely speculation, and naturally, the minigames will be designed to work smoothly with Crash Team Rumble's game engine and cast of characters up to this point. So obviously, they won't be a one-to-one adaptation of the Crash Bash minigames, and the developers could have just as easily created their own brand new minigames that will have nothing to do with Crash Bash at all.
Either way, we can't wait to see what this new party mode has to offer, as it sounds like it's going to be a fun and totally new way to play Crash Team Rumble.
Now let's move on to the second half of the Season 2 announcement.
Dragons beware, because Ripto from the Spyro universe is crashing the party. Be on the lookout for his debut as a booster hero during Season 2 and get ready to crush the competition.
So we already have our first new addition to the game's roster for Season 2. Enter Ripto, the main antagonist from Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. A fan-favorite villain, Ripto is well known for his bombastic personality and his penchant for magical mayhem.
So obviously, we still have no idea what Ripto's moveset will be, but we do know that he will be a booster, and given his history of using magic and commanding minions, I wouldn't be surprised if he'll be able to use his magical staff to fire off projectiles, similar to Cortex's blaster, and maybe even summon small creatures to come to his aid, similar to Embryo's slime monster ability.
So while already having a new hero to look forward to is a huge plus on its own, the most exciting part of Ripto's inclusion is that it marks the first official crossover between the Crash and Spyro universes in Crash Team Rumble.
While this may not come as the biggest surprise, as Activision does own the rights to Spyro, and they did feature a handful of Spyro characters in Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, it's still super exciting to see that they are officially having these worlds collide once again. So the potential here is huge, opening the door to a wide array of possible new characters, maps, powers, and rewards. And I'm sure that with Ripto entering the picture, everyone's favorite purple dragon won't be far behind.
Now let's take a look at some of the finer details we spotted in the Crash Team Rumble Season 2 teaser graphic.
First off, you can spot a couple of Nitro Crates blasting onto the scene. I'm sure that we weren't the only ones that noticed the total absence of Nitro Crates in Season 1, as these iconic green crates have been a staple of the Crash Bandicoot universe since their introduction all the way back in Crash Bandicoot 2, and have always been a surefire sign that you had to be careful, or you might end up getting blown to bits.
As far as what to expect for how Nitro Crates will be implemented into the game, it's most likely that the Nitro Crates will serve as a new power, similar to the sticky TNT crate, as it has been announced since the beginning of Season 1 that Season 2 will be introducing new powers. However, given the traditional nature of the Nitro Crates being lethal to the touch, it is possible they might be utilized in a different manner, such as a relic station or even just being a hazard to watch out for on a new map. Who knows? Maybe they'll even bring back everybody's favorite Crash Bandicoot ability, the sneak shoes.
Next, we have this clock or stopwatch looking thing. The shape of the stopwatch does bear a slight resemblance to Entropy's clock power-up from Crash Team Racing. However, up to this point, Entropy has always been a bearer of the more traditional analog clocks, while this one in the teaser picture appears to be digital, displaying nothing but the number 2 on its face.
Of course, the 2 could just be a reference to Season 2 of Crash Team Rumble, or maybe they're simply updating the appearance of Entropy's clock for the newer game. But obviously it will have something to do with time, so I'm imagining it might have some sort of effect where it manipulates the relativity of time between yourself and other players, such as slowing down everything around you, or alternatively increasing the speed of everything you do while the rest of the players and the map move at normal speed.
If it does turn out to be Entropy's clock power, we may even see the clock get its own early access event, similar to Tawna's Sticky TNT event, where we'll get the opportunity to unlock Entropy-themed gear, skins, and profile themes. Either way, the appearance of this clock in the teaser picture is surely no accident, so we're eager to see what new element it introduces to the game.
Next, you can see Engine reaching for an object that has some sort of exclamation point looking symbol on it. Exclamation point crates, otherwise known as switch or activation crates, have also been a common element of the Crash Bandicoot universe, and have also been absent in Crash Team Rumble up to this point. Switch crates typically have some effect on the environment, such as activating doors or other elements on the map, so it's likely that some form of activation switches are going to be featured on one of the new maps or in the new party mode.
Next, we have the party-themed objects that are featured in the teaser picture. Stars, confetti, balloons, and candy.
While the stars and the confetti are likely just party-themed decorations for the picture, as mentioned previously, some people are speculating that the balloons could be a reference to the Crash Bash minigame Ring Ding, while others are suggesting that it could be a new power or relic station.
As far as the pieces of candy go, there appears to be a skull on the wrapper, with some people speculating that this could be some kind of Halloween-themed event. This would make sense, as Season 2 will occur during the Halloween season, and the idea of unlocking exclusive Halloween-themed rewards already has us eagerly awaiting the answer as to what these spooky treats might entail.
Lastly, we have these platform-looking things that have been subtly placed throughout the backdrop of the image. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have even noticed them if it weren't for this one that's been set ablaze by the green flames of the portal in the background. So obviously the artists wanted to draw some attention to whatever these things are.
I've seen some people refer to them as mattresses or bouncy platforms, but whatever they are, they're definitely new and will have something new to offer in the upcoming season, whether as a part of the new party mode, a new power, or a relic station on one of the new maps.
Speaking of new maps, we currently have one new map confirmed, the Toxic Underground Chamber Waist Deep. While there's still not much known about this new map, it looks like it's going to be fairly big in size with a decent amount of verticality, and it appears that one of the relic stations is some kind of shrink ray that will leave players slow and vulnerable to enemy attacks.
While this is the only officially announced new map of Season 2 so far, it is important to note that ever since the launch of Season 1, it has been implied that Season 2 will be introducing multiple new maps, heroes, and powers. Of course, things do change, and the new party mode definitely sounds like it has a lot going on, so I wouldn't be surprised if some stuff got cut or at least put off until later seasons. But with that being said, I would imagine that we still will be seeing additional new characters, maps, and powers being added as Season 2 progresses.
So that's pretty much it for our guesses on what to expect so far in Season 2 in Crash Team Rumble. The brand new party mode will introduce a totally new way to play in the form of a 4-player minigame-based competition.
New character Ripto will be joining the game's roster as the game's 4th booster and officially introducing the first crossover from the Spyro universe.
There will also be a handful of new elements being introduced to the game whose functions are still yet to be revealed, including the iconic Nitro Crate, this stopwatch-looking thing, the party balloons, the skull-branded candy pieces, and these mysterious new platforms.
And lastly, we have at least one new map confirmed for Season 2, Waist Deep, the glowing green underground laboratory boasting a large environment and a nefarious shrink ray.
So what are your thoughts on what we know about Season 2 so far? Did we miss anything in our predictions? What new characters, maps, or powers would you like to see this season? Let us know down in the comments, and if you'd like this video, please make sure to subscribe for more Crash Team Rumble content.
Until next time, folks.
Keep on rumbling.